And what I wanted to talk to you about this evening is the power of acceptance. That's really an interesting thought, the power of acceptance. You know, many things in our life occur for a specific reason. And sometimes we don't know what the reason is. In fact, most times we don't. And you know, when I was told to move out to the West Coast, and I was reluctant, and Spirit said, I don't care what you do, you're going to be on the West Coast. I said, no, I'm not, no, I'm not, no, I'm not. Here I am, here I am, here I am. And I realized this is the reason I'm here for. Because, you know, this is Old Lemuria. That's why a lot of us are on the West Coast. And Old Lemuria were the fifth root race. There were four others on this planet. And we're a part of that root race to develop a beautiful, wonderful relationship with the true source, with Mother Earth, and everything that exists. And somehow or another, we've lost that. One of the most interesting things we have to be aware of, and I thought I'd share this with all of you, is, you know, they talk about the great inundation, when with Noah's Ark, the floods. And it's interesting, almost every religion, not quite every, almost every ethnic group has a story about the floods. And one of the things I wanted to share this with you, there were actually floods, but not quite the way it's done biblically. What really happened is it was a pole shift. And there have been recorded pole shifts throughout this planet, which there is proof of, the scientists are aware of, that have occurred eons and eons ago. And there's another one that's in the making. And that could be 500, 300, 200 years ago tomorrow morning. And I know it's not tomorrow morning, but it is a pole shift, and that's what caused the flooding. And the reason I'm saying all this is that we have to begin to accept that many changes are coming in our life. Now, this pole shift could occur in our lifetime, could not, but accept the fact that there was a great inundation and that everything shifted on this planet. And why did it shift? Because we did not accept change. We decided that we're going to create whatever we so desire that suits our ego. That's really important for us to understand. 99%, or whatever the percentage is for the average bear, is all ego-driven. It's ego-driven because most souls need to be stroked. They need to be recognized. They need to be something above the ordinary. They need to be understood. Instead of accepting that everything comes in their life, that they are powerful, they are unlimited, they are the manifestors of their life. They are huge, they are great, they're making wonderful contributions. But you know, if you can't see it, smell it, touch it, or hear it, maybe it exists, maybe it doesn't. But everything in spirituality does exist, what you've heard about and you read about. And it's time to accept that you are unlimited. You know, that's my motto. It's time for you to accept that you are in control of your life. Now, I will grant that sometimes there's some karmic things you have to learn. But once you learn them, it's over and done with, and you move forward. The question is, when do you know these karmic things are over with in your life? And that is that whatever you experience at that time, that great trauma in your life, it's over and done with. The minute you experience it, it's over with because you've learned something. Accept that it's over with. Accept that you are unlimited. Accept that everything that you do in your life is for a specific reason. And it may not appear to be a specific reason until much later. Then you go, I'm glad I did that. So here I left the the East Coast as an entrepreneur. And now I'm a spiritual coach. And I'm doing all these things. But had I not experienced all those things in the East Coast, had I not accepted when the True Source said move to the West Coast, I would not be doing what I'm doing right now. Acceptance is very, very tough. Because if you accept something, then there's a lesson to be learned. And it's a powerful lesson. And maybe that lesson is, I got to change my life. Things are going haywire. I got to accept that all these things are going haywire. There's something I need to do and change and enhance in my life. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to open up the door and meditate, ask the true source to show me the path. And I accept this new path, because I don't know consciously where it's going to end, but I do know it's going to end up being positive. And that's all you need to do. And then you just let it happen, and you walk that path. And maybe you're up to your waist in water. And maybe as you go across this path, the water disappears, and you're in the sun, and you're surrounded by beautiful vegetation, and the bluebirds of happiness, and the butterflies of transformation. And you're going, if I didn't do this, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't have the opportunity to learn something. Because you see, each one of you, as you accept what's going in your life, you're a role model. You don't know that. You're a role model to your family, your friends, your children. But you're role models to each other. Because I learn from observing you. I learn from your words. I learn from my meditations. I learn from my experiences. And you're no different. You learn the same way. So as the life begins to change, you can do it fighting, kicking, screaming, or yelling, or you can be in the flow and say there's something powerful that's going to happen. I don't know what it is, but I accept it. Accept the changes in your life, because as you accept them, that means around the corner, something is going to occur that's going to bring you love and joy and happiness. And most people say, well, how do you know that, Michael? And the answer is because you're an aspect. You're part of the true source. And the true source has one vibration, one frequency, one energy. And that's unconditional love. And wants the best for you, desires the best for you. The only one that's stopping you from having it is you, because you don't accept the change. So it's my way or the highway, and that's all there is to it. Well, congratulations. We have a saying, or I had a saying when I was in marketing and sales, and that is, you won the argument and lost the sale. In this case, you won the argument and you lost the ability to bring love and joy and happiness in your life. I don't know about you. I don't want to win arguments. I want to win at life, accepting everything that comes into my life so I can move forward, so I can be empowered. But also, I'm in service to all of you to help change your life, to make a difference, help you realize you are the solution, to reconnect with the true source so that you can create whatever you so desire in your life, and to have the tools, the energies to do that so that you can make a change and you can enjoy your life here. However long you're going to live, whether it's a year or 1,000 years, and yes, you can live 1,000 years. Methuselah did. Noah was supposedly around 900. You have that ability to create that. You have that ability to heal yourself. You have that ability to grow new limbs. It's there, but you don't accept it. Maybe you've been brainwashed, or whatever you're taught in your sciences, whatever it is. But you know, if a lizard can grow a new tail or a new limb or whatever it is, or you grow new nails, or you grow hair, then what is the difference between growing a new limb, growing hair, growing new nails? There's nothing, except you've got to learn to accept that you have the gift and power to do that. You've all heard about spontaneous healings, because there's something at a subconscious level, that soul, that person accepted, that gave a spontaneous healing. And you also know by this time, when there are people who have different illnesses that are going on in their life, it's because A, they have manifested, B, it's something they chose to learn. And once they've learned it, it's over and done with. That's it. You know, I have a family member that kept tripping and falling. And so they called me up and said, what's going on? And I said, you want the truth? She said, yes. I said, you want your children to pay attention to you and care for you. So you're thinking you're falling and tripping. They're going to take you in. They're going to take care of you. And they're going to give you everything you so desire because you feel you're deserving. Now, I'm not judging whether you're deserving or not, but this is what you're creating. You got to let it go. She's now in assisted living. Her children visit her, but she is so angry and upset they can't be around her more than for an hour or two. This is what she's created. And when I told her that, she didn't want to talk to me anymore, but she didn't want to let it go. So she's accepted that she wants to be an invalid, that she wants to be in a wheelchair. Hey, God bless her. That's her choice. I have to honor it. I don't have to agree with it, but I have to honor it. But you see, that's how powerful acceptance is. So if you accept that everything in your life will bring you joy, then what does that mean? All it means is everything you so desire to experience joy. Love, joy, happiness, wealth, prosperity, traveling, beautiful place to live, anything you so desire. Just accept that anything you desire will manifest in your life. And you're probably wondering, well, how does that happen, Michael? Very easy. Your soul knows exactly what you came in here for. Your soul knows exactly what makes you joyous and happy. Just let it happen. Accept it, that you're on your path. And it's so important. So now you're going to spend this weekend coming up, which is Thanksgiving, and accept the love and joy of people in your life, even if you do it on Zoom, or you're just with your family, or even if you're alone. Accept that. Don't look around. Don't be jealous. Just accept that you're a divine part of the universe. And more importantly, accept that you're an aspect of the true source. Accept those facts, and then watch the doors of opportunity open up, and accept that you can open any of these doors and walk through these doors. So everyone, now that we're coming to a beautiful holiday of Thanksgiving, give thanks for everything that had happened in your life that have taught you lessons of empowerment, of love and joy and happiness in relationships, because you are unlimited.